Hey guys and gals, it's Sarah. I just wanted to bring a September sales figures video to you and show you a few things that I had sold during the month of September. So I ended up selling 104 items with just over $2,400 in sales. That brings my average sale price to $2,309. I'm still working to get that increased because, I'd like to sell less items for more money, wouldn't we all? So that's what September ended up looking for me. It was a weird month, kind of up and down sales. It was never like a steady flow, but I'll take it. Much better off than I was in July when I was under restriction and had about $600 worth of sales for the month. So let's just take a look real quick about what are the things that I sold in the last month. All right, so this is one of the items that I sold, and it is a talk boy, and it's got some wear on it. It was really cool though. I love to sell these vintage toys like this. This is from the movie Home Alone 2, and I think that was in 94, 95, something like that. This did work. It works. Put batteries in it. It fired right up. It came with the original cassette tape, and it has the voice changer and all of that. So it was a really cool item. I paid $3.99 for it, and I was able to flip that for $39.99. So this is a lot of Rescue Heroes, and I understand that this is a lousy picture. I did not have my new photo set up when I made these pictures, so these are taken in a tiny bathroom that's got a table set up in my downstairs. So fortunately, I've had a couple of good months and I was able to buy a photo setup, so my pictures look a lot better now. This was a lot that I bought for $18. They had like 4 or 5 bags of Rescue Heroes on the shelf, so between all of them I ended up spending $18. This sat for a while, had it at a higher price, and finally lowered the price down a little bit, and it did sell. I think the shipping was a little bit of a deterrent, but this thing was heavy, so I understand being hesitant with the amount of shipping, but really cool lot. There was some wear on some of the pieces, but sold that for $54.99. This is a Imaginext Batcave. It did have a little damage somewhere in one of the photos. That something is broken on a corner or something, but disclosed that in the photos and in the description. Came with these 4 vehicles. And an Imaginext Batman, and then I threw in these other 2 Batman just because it's a Batman lot, and they're really cute figures, and there was something left over that I had from another lot. So I paid $6 for all of this, and I ended up taking a best offer of $30, with shipping, so not such a bad flip, and it didn't sit very long. I think I had it for just a couple weeks. So this is a vintage Barbie, I think 70s or 80s. I can't remember off the top of my head. I tend to sell a lot of Barbies and still don't know a lot about them. But this is sorry for the graphics, but this is a pregnant Barbie. And she's got red hair, so she's a little more desirable. Came with all these accessories and a couple of little babies there. I bought this lot at an auction for $12, I think, on an online auction, and ended up selling it for a best offer of $40. I did have it priced up a little higher, about $75, but she sat for a while, so I was willing to lower the price to move her along. Okay, this is a really cool lot that I bought in a tub from a Goodwill. So our local Goodwills and some of the Salvation Armies will take a lot like this, and they'll throw it into a tub and put clear tape over the top of the entire lot, so you can see down into the top of the box, but you really don't know what's in the bottom of the box. But I was able to put it together, and it is a Phonics Railroad alphabet train, and it has one of these little blocks missing, but other than that, it was complete and was in really good condition, and it worked. So I threw that up. I paid $6.99 for the box, and I threw that online for $62.99, which was about the going rate. I took a best offer in about 2 weeks of $51 plus ship. All right, this is a Logitech Momo racing wheel that did not include the pedals, so it's just the racing wheel. I try to pick these up whenever I can. They always sell really well. Sometimes there can be a little long tail and will sit on your shelf for a while, but I think I picked this up for about $5 and flipped it for 30, so I don't mind if it sits a little while, plus shipping. I mean, that's always a good thing. So this is a Risk Lord of the Rings. Really cool. It's opened and the box has some damage. However, the pieces are still sealed. It had not been played. So I threw that up for $59.99. I took a best offer of $43.85 plus shipping. I think I paid $6 for it, so I will do that any day of the week. So these are really, really cool. These are seeds that were flown on the Space Shuttle Atlantis. And these are seeds that were just here on Earth. These are the control group seeds. And then these other ones are the underwater habitat seeds. So this is a kit for like a science project for school. And I bought a whole bag of these with, I think it had like 7 sets like this for $1.50 at a Goodwill. And I wasn't really sure what I was buying at the time, but I thought these are really cool. I will buy them just for cool factor alone, because I just hadn't seen anything like them before. So I broke them out into lots of 6 and put them online. And so I had a guy email me or message me and ask if he could buy them at a cheaper price, because the normal price was $49.99, and he had purchased one of those. So I told him if he wanted to buy as many as he could buy as many as he wanted for $30 a piece, and I would throw them in with the shipping that he already paid. So he ended up buying 2 more. And I noted that I did not include the experiment paperwork, but I ended up not having as many as I thought. It still says I have 3 available, but I don't. And I think that was when it was relisted. It did not discount the quantity that was sold. So I ended up with just like an extra set, and I threw that in with the paperwork because I figured this guy's probably going to do something educational with kids, and I support that all day long. So I threw in everything that I had left and sent it to him, but he ended up spending about $100 on these seeds that I spent $1.50 for. So I was really happy about that, and they're just really cool. I have a couple of leftover packets that won't make a complete set like this that I kind of kept for myself, but just a cool item. I love finding stuff like this. It's just so fun. So this is a huge lot of Kenner, I think. Power of the Force. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars geek. I think that's the name of the movie. This is from the 90s. And these are really cool. A really cool lot of planes and figures, and this little like an action set. So I bought this at a Goodwill. Again, another one of those lots where they throw it in a box and they tape the top, and then they charge you whatever for it. So this was $30. This had the big Millennium Falcon sitting on top of the box, and they had a $30 price tag on that too. And I was honestly willing to pay $60 for the entire lot, but the big Millennium Falcon was included as well. Excuse me. So I got the entire lot for $30. Could have made more money probably by parting these out and selling them individually, but I would rather get rid of it all at once, move on to the next thing. That might not be the best business plan, but it works for me. I threw these up there for $179.99. They sat for about a month. I got an best offer of $120 plus shipping. I took it, and hopefully my customer loves his addition to his collection. This is a glass and brass animal lamp, desk lamp. I buy these every time I find them because they always sell. And I tend to find the turtles, but I've seen other things as well. I've bought snails as well. I paid $3.99 for this. I sold it very quickly for $29.99. It tested, works, comes with the working light bulb because these take those tiny little light bulbs. But it's just a really cool item, and I love to sell stuff like this. Ben and Jerry bowls. My daughter suggested that I buy these. Looked them up. They look like they did pretty well. They're for ice cream, obviously, with them being Ben and Jerry's. I paid 99 cents each for them, so got less than $4 in the whole lot. Sold them for $29.99, and they sold within a week. I've had this guy for a long time, and he's got a little damage to him, some wear. And hold on, I'm gonna call. Ooh, sorry about that. I had to get a drink of sweet tea. But anyway, I bought this at a thrift store for like $8, and I didn't list it. It sat around for a long time with me trying to figure out was going to keep it, was going to sell it. So I ended up just getting rid of it. I listed it for $44.99 because it does have some condition issues. And I got a best offer of $40.49 and plus shipping, so I took that. And it didn't take long after I listed it, but it just took me forever to list it. And I'm trying to not sit on things like that anymore. I want to move them on out. This is just really cool. It's a vintage space maker, AMFM Radio. And it's got the clock and the light, and it comes with an extra plug, I believe. You can plug an appliance into it. Really cool, 80s. General Electric. Picked this up new in box. Excuse me. Picked this up new in box for $3 at a thrift store or yard sale. And other than the box being damaged, it was new. And people like them. I mean, they sell for me whether or not they're new. So sold it for $39.99, and it did not take long. Let's see. All right, this is a Three Mountaineers wooden spice rack, and it did not come with the jars, but just a really cool piece, probably late 70s, I'm guessing, maybe early 80s, but I'm thinking more of the 70s. It has the spice list in the door, and this Three Mountaineers stuff does really well. And I found a couple of pieces, but it always surprises me how much people will pay for this. Even with nicks and scratches on it, I paid $4.99 for this and sold it for $49.99, probably in just a couple weeks. All right, Vitamixer. Obviously, it's a high-end brand. It is a very reputable brand, and these things last forever. This is an older one. It's a commercial version, but I mean, the gears were still in excellent condition. Paid $12 at a yard sale, and I sold it for $89.99. Probably a little on the cheap side, but you know, just moving it all along because I like my fast nickels. This is a lot of Bandai Thomas the Train, first generation 1995 made in Japan Thomas train cars. These are just a couple of inches long, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall, plastic, and they don't have working wheels or anything like that, but they're really cool, very collectible. These had not had the decals removed or anything like that. I bought these at an online auction. I paid $1 each, so $5 for the entire lot. I wasn't sure exactly how to price these. Put them up for $107 or $129, and they sat for about a month or two. I got an offer for $79.99 plus shipping on these, and I took that. And I think they went overseas. I can't remember. This is an old Omega juicer, and the only thing in the box is actually the motor, the base. But it looked like it was in really, really good condition. I mean, I'm not sure that it had been used very much. This is a high-end juicer. It's a masticating juicer, and they're just really expensive. So I picked this up for $6.99, and I sold it for $39.99 in about a month. And then the last thing, and this is kind of a lesson learned, I guess, and maybe even a scrape by the skin of my teeth kind of lesson, I guess. This is about an 18-inch tall, 14-inch square bird cage, and the top lifts off. I was shopping quickly, and I did not pay much attention to the condition of the bird cage. I knew it was kind of shabby because the paint is peeling off, but I really didn't inspect it thoroughly. And what I found after getting it home and starting to take pictures is that it had been broken. So there's damage there, some to that corner. There's a lot of damage right there, and some right there. So it looks like it had been dropped maybe, and broken and repaired, but really repaired lousily. So I thought that I had made a major boo-boo because I wouldn't be able to sell it, but I paid $6 for it. I listed it for $29.99, and honestly, it sold within about a week. Even disclosing all of that damage, it sold within a week. So it's a lesson to me to pay more attention when I'm buying, to make sure that I'm thoroughly inspecting the items that I'm buying. But the flip side of that is, you know, you can still sell something as long as you disclose the condition and you give a fair price. So that's all I've got for this month. Happy selling to you, and I hope you have good returns.